Listen to me. Your mind is your most powerful weapon. If you don't train it, sharpen it, and strengthen it, life will run right over you. You want to improve your mentality? Then get ready to make some real changes. 1. Protect your mind like a king protects his throne. What you listen to, what you watch, who you surround yourself with, it all feeds your mind. You can't expect to think like a winner if you're constantly feeding your mind garbage. Guard your mind like a treasure, because what goes in is what comes out. 2, get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're always looking for the easy way, the safe way, the way that requires no risk, you will never grow. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond what you think you can handle. Every struggle is an opportunity to level up. 3. Master your reactions. Life is going to hit you hard, and you can't always control that. But you can control how you respond. Weak minds react. Strong minds choose their response. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, is this going to break me, or am I going to use it to build myself up? 4. Focus on the mission, not the distractions. Social media, gossip, negativity, these things will steal your focus if you let them. Winners keep their eyes locked on the prize. Stop wasting your time on things that don't move you forward. Every single day, ask yourself, is what I'm doing getting me closer to my goal? If not, cut it out. 5. Feed your mind with strength. Your mind is like a muscle. It needs to be fed and exercised. Read books that challenge you. Listen to voices that inspire you. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better. Your mentality will never grow if you keep feeding it weak thoughts. 6, never settle for less than your potential. You were not put on this earth to live a small, average life. But if you think small, you'll stay small. Push yourself beyond what you think you're capable of. Set goals so big they scare you. Challenge yourself daily. The only thing standing between you and greatness is your mentality. 7, kill the excuses. Excuses will keep you stuck in the same place for the rest of your life. I don't have time. I don't have the resources. I wasn't born into the right situation. Stop it. Everybody has a reason why they can't. The successful ones find the reason why they must. 8, develop unbreakable discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. Train yourself to show up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the difference between those who dream and those who make it happen. 9, stop seeking approval. You're wasting your life trying to please people who don't even care about your success. Stop looking for validation. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to chase your dreams. People will doubt you, they'll criticize you, but you keep moving forward anyway. 10, keep your faith strong. When everything else fails, when the road gets rough, when you feel like you can't go on, that's when faith has to step in. Believe in something bigger than yourself. Believe in the purpose you were put here for. If you can hold on to that, nothing can break you. This is your time, this is your life, and it starts with your mentality. Train it, strengthen it, guard it, because when your mind is strong, nothing in this world can stop you. Listen to me. Your mind is the foundation of everything you do. It controls your decisions, your emotions, your reactions, and ultimately the direction of your life. If you don't protect it, if you allow just anything to take root in it, you will find yourself living a life controlled by negativity, fear, and doubt. That's why you have to guard your mind like a treasure, because it is one. You don't just let anybody walk into your house, right? You lock your doors, you check who's coming in, you make sure your home is safe. But some of you are leaving the door to your mind wide open, allowing negativity, toxic people, and destructive thoughts to take over. You're listening to voices that tell you you're not good enough. You're letting doubt creep in and convince you that you'll never make it. You're consuming garbage, negative news, gossip, distractions, and then wondering why your mindset is weak. You can't build a strong mind on a diet of weak influences. Guarding your mind means being intentional about what you let in. Be careful who you surround yourself with, because their mindset will rub off on you. If you hang around people who complain, who make excuses, who never take action, guess what? That mentality will become yours. But if you surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you to grow, who think bigger than their circumstances, that will start shaping your mind too. Be mindful of what you listen to and what you watch. You can't expect to think like a winner if you're constantly feeding your mind negativity. If all you do is consume drama, gossip, and meaningless distractions, your thoughts will reflect that. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, with knowledge, with motivation, you will start to think differently. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your reality shapes your future. Every day you have a choice. Do you let the world program your mind, or do you take control? Are you guarding your thoughts like a king guards his kingdom, or are you leaving the gates wide open for anything to enter? A strong mentality doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you become intentional about what you feed your mind, who you allow into your space, and what kind of thoughts you choose to entertain. Guard your mind like the treasure it is, because the quality of your life depends on it. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. The problem is, most people spend their lives running from it, avoiding anything that feels hard, uncomfortable, or uncertain. They stay in the same routines, the same environments, the same mindset because it's familiar. But listen to me. Growth does not happen in comfort. If you are not willing to step outside of what feels safe, you will never reach the level of success, strength, and wisdom that you are truly capable of. Think about the moments in your life that changed you. The times when you were forced to adapt, to push yourself, to face something you didn't think you could handle. Those weren't easy moments, but they made you stronger. They shaped you. That's what discomfort does. It breaks you out of limitation. It forces you to grow. It introduces you to parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. Look at every great athlete, every successful entrepreneur, every person who has accomplished something significant. None of them got there by staying comfortable. They pushed their limits. They endured pain. They took risks. They stepped into uncertainty. And because of that, they elevated themselves beyond what most people are willing to do. If you want to improve your mentality, you have to start seeing discomfort as a sign that you are moving in the right direction. When something feels difficult, instead of running from it, lean into it. When you feel fear, instead of backing away, step forward. When you're tired, frustrated, overwhelmed, that's when you need to push the hardest. because that's when breakthroughs happen. Discomfort is proof that you are growing. If you avoid it, you stay the same. But if you embrace it, you unlock potential you never even knew you had. So stop running from the struggle. Stop looking for the easy road. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's where real power is built. Life will test you. People will push your buttons. Situations will not go your way. You will face disappointment, setbacks, and unfair circumstances. But hear me. What happens to you is not nearly as important as how you choose to respond. Your reactions have power. They can either keep you in control or hand control over to everything and everyone around you. Most people go through life reacting on impulse. Someone disrespects them, they lash out. Something goes wrong, they panic. They let emotions dictate their actions, and as a result, they are constantly at the mercy of their environment. But if you want to strengthen your mentality, you must learn to control your reactions. You have to train yourself to pause, assess, and respond with wisdom instead of emotion. Think about it. Every time you react without thinking, you give power to something outside of yourself. A bad day can ruin your mood. A negative comment can mess up your confidence. A small inconvenience can make you lose focus. That's weakness. Strength is when you decide, I control how I respond. I control my emotions. I control my mindset, no matter what happens around me. When you master your reactions, nothing can break you. A setback? That's just a lesson. Someone offends you? You stay focused and keep moving. A failure? You learn from it and come back stronger. That's the mentality of a winner. Because the truth is, life is unpredictable. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can always control how you handle it. So the next time you feel yourself about to react, pause, breathe, ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will this reaction help me, or will it only make things worse? Discipline your emotions. Train your mind to stay calm under pressure, because the one who controls their reactions is the one who controls their future. Distractions are everywhere. Everywhere you turn, there's something pulling at your attention. Social media, negativity, unnecessary drama, other people's opinions. If you don't lock in and stay focused on your mission, you'll waste years chasing things that don't matter. And listen to me, time is the one thing you can never get back. Once it's gone, you have a mission, a purpose, a vision for your life. But the question is, are you staying focused on it? Or are you letting distractions steal your time, your energy, and your potential? Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they get sidetracked. They start listening to too many voices. They start worrying about things that have nothing to do with their goals. They let temporary emotions take them off course. And before they know it, they've lost valuable time, moving further away from the very thing they said they wanted. Champions don't operate like that. When they set a goal, they eliminate anything that doesn't serve that goal. They don't waste time explaining themselves. They don't entertain distractions. They don't let negativity seep into their mindset. They know that every second spent on the wrong thing is a second stolen from their mission. You have to train yourself to be locked in. That means cutting off the noise. That means learning to say no. That means protecting your energy from anything that pulls you away from your purpose. Because the truth is, not everything deserves your attention. Not every argument needs a response. Not every invitation needs an acceptance. Not every voice needs to be heard. If it's not pushing you forward, it's holding you back. Ask yourself every day, is what I'm doing right now bringing me closer to my goal? If the answer is no, redirect your focus. Because success is not about talent, it's about discipline. It's about the ability to stay locked in when others lose focus. It's about having a vision so strong that nothing can shake you from it. Stay focused, stay committed, stay relentless, because the ones who refuse to be distracted are the ones who make it to the top. Your mind is like a muscle. What you feed it determines how strong it becomes. If you constantly fill it with negativity, doubt, and fear, it will grow weak. But if you fuel it with wisdom, knowledge, and powerful thoughts, it will become unshakable. The choice is yours. Most people don't even realize they are poisoning their own minds. They wake up and the first thing they do is scroll through negativity. They surround themselves with people who complain, who gossip, who have no ambition. They listen to voices that tear them down instead of building them up. And then they wonder why they feel lost, unmotivated, and stuck. What you consume shapes the way you think, and the way you think shapes the way you live. You have to be intentional about what you allow into your mind. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to messages that inspire growth. Surround yourself with people who make you better. Speak words that strengthen you instead of words that weaken you. Because if you are not feeding your mind with strength, the world will feed it with weakness. Think of your mentality like a battlefield. Every day you are either strengthening your position or leaving yourself vulnerable. Every negative thought you entertain, every distraction you allow, every worthless piece of information you consume, it all weakens your defenses. But when you choose to feed your mind with strength, when you discipline yourself to focus on what elevates you, you become unstoppable. The greatest people in the world did not get there by accident. They conditioned their minds for greatness. They made a habit of feeding themselves with knowledge, discipline, and self-belief. They protected their mental space from anything that could weaken it. And if you want to reach your highest level, you must do the same. Train your mind. Feed it with power. Because the stronger your mind is, the stronger your life will be. You were not put on this earth to live an average life. You were not created to just get by, to accept whatever is given to you, or to settle for less than what you are capable of. But too many people do exactly that. They accept less than they deserve in relationships, in careers, in their personal growth, because settling is easier than striving for more. It's easier to stay where it's comfortable than to push past limit. But listen to me. If you don't demand more from yourself, life will never give you more. Settling happens when you start believing that what you have is the best you can get. It happens when you stop dreaming, stop reaching, and start making excuses. You tell yourself, this is just the way things are. You convince yourself that you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not lucky enough to go further. But the truth is, the only thing stopping you is the mindset that says, I can't. And as long as you think that way, you will stay exactly where you are. You have to develop a hunger for more, a hunger for growth, a hunger for better opportunities, better environments, better results. That hunger is what separates the great from the average. It's what pushes people to break barriers, to chase after their dreams, to refuse to be limited by their circumstances, because let me tell you something, nobody is going to hand you more If you want more, you have to go after it. You have to make up your mind that you will not accept anything less than the best from yourself. That means refusing to lower your standards just because it's easier. That means rejecting mediocrity in every area of your life. That means demanding excellence from yourself, even when no one else is watching. Because the moment you start accepting less, you start losing your potential. So ask yourself right now, where have you been settling? Where have you been telling yourself that good enough is enough? Because it's not. You were built for greatness, but greatness will never come to those who settle. Push yourself, challenge yourself, demand more from yourself, because the only limits that exist are the ones you refuse to break. 10 ways to improve your mentality. Your mind is the foundation of everything you do. It determines how you see the world, how you handle challenges, and ultimately, how far you go in life. If you want to elevate yourself, if you want to break past limits and become unstoppable, it all starts with your mentality. You have to guard your mind like a treasure because what you allow in will shape your reality. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, doubt, and distractions, don't be surprised when your mindset weakens. Protect your thoughts. Be intentional about what you listen to, who you surround yourself with, and what you focus on. Because a strong mind is built by feeding it the right things. And that means learning to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen where it's easy. It happens when you push beyond what feels safe, when you step into the unknown, when you challenge yourself to rise above limitations. Stop avoiding hard things. Stop looking for shortcuts. The struggle is where your strength is built, and the ones who are willing to endure it are the ones who succeed. But as you go through life, you have to learn to control your reactions. Life will throw tests at you. People will try to bring you down. Circumstances will not always be fair. But hear me, your power lies in your response. If you allow every little thing to shake you, to throw you off your game, then you are giving control to the world instead of taking control of yourself. Strength is not just about how much you can handle. It's about how well you can stay composed under pressure. You must stay focused on your mission. Too many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack focus. They get caught up in distractions, wasting time on things that have nothing to do with their goals. But winners don't entertain distractions. They don't give energy to negativity. They lock in, they stay committed, and they refuse to let anything pull them off course. Because every second wasted is a second that could have been used to build something great. And if you want to build something great, you have to feed your mind with strength. Your mentality is shaped by what you consume, your thoughts, your influences, your surroundings. You can't expect to think like a champion if you're constantly filling your mind with weakness. Read, learn. Surround yourself with people who challenge you. Cut out anything that drains you, because the mind is like a muscle. If you don't feed it, if you don't train it, it will not grow. Most importantly, never settle for less. Too many people accept average because they're afraid to demand more. They stay in places they've outgrown. They lower their standards to fit in, but let me tell you, if you do not push yourself beyond where you are, you will stay where you are. You were not put here to be mediocre. You were built for more, but it's up to you to chase after it. So I'll leave you with this. Your mentality is your greatest weapon. If you train it, strengthen it, and protect it, there is nothing in this world that can break you. But if you neglect it, if you allow distractions, negativity, and fear to take over, you will always live beneath your potential. Decide today that you will not settle, that you will not let circumstances define you, that you will not allow fear to hold you back, because at the end of the day, the only limits that exist are the ones you refuse to break.